Hello, YouTube live stream. Good morning. Hello. I'm on here to share about following the blueprint of Jesus Christ on how to pray. God's way on how to pray is better. That's what I'm on here to share. Following the blueprint of Jesus Christ. His way, his way to pray is better. So thank you for tuning in to this message about following the blueprint of Jesus Christ on how to pray. His way is so much better. Okay, following the blueprint of Jesus Christ on how to pray. I'm going to be in Romans 8:26. It says in Romans 8:26, in the same way, the Spirit helps us in our weakness, but we do not know what we ought to pray. But the Spirit Himself intercedes for us through groanings, and who who searches the heart and who knows the mind of the Spirit. He's interceding for us, for people according with the will of God. So we in the church and in this world, we don't know how to pray. A lot of people come up with their way of prayer and not God's. A lot of people think prayer is just talking to Jesus Christ. That's incorrect. Nope. Without Jesus Christ, we don't know how to pray. The purpose of prayer is making connection with the voice of Jesus Christ. For prayer to be effective, Jesus Christ needs to be speaking back to you out of her. If Jesus Christ is not speaking to you out of his word and you doing all the talking, you're just wasting your time. So Romans 8:26 said we don't know what to pray. We don't know how to pray. So I'm praying in the church that God would help us to listen to what Jesus says out of his word. Okay. A lot of people try to come up with their own what they think prayer is, but they don't go by what God say. So I'm following Jesus Christ's blueprint on how to pray. And prayer is not just you talking to Jesus. No. He wants to speak to you. Now, a lot of people are not listening. Okay, Psalms 85 verse 8 said, I will listen carefully to what the Lord got to say. He will speak peace. He wanna speak to you out of his word. And we don't know what we ought to pray. We don't know. In the church, we don't know what to pray. A lot of people just come up with stuff. Following the blueprint of Jesus Christ on how to pray. Romans 8:26. We don't know what we should pray. Thank you, Father God, for praying through me. Yep, I'm following God's way. His way is better. His way is better. Okay? Yep. Following his way is better. Yep. Following God's way is better when it comes to prayer. Prayer. Romans 8:26, you don't know what you ought to pray. But he will intercede. He's interceding for us. Okay? Romans 8:26, God's way of prayer is better. Okay? Bye-bye.